Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'll be explaining. Hold on. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video, I'll be explaining how to make a Roblox GFX, and I'll be explaining how you make the Roblox GFX as good as I can. So to begin with, you have to download a plugin called Already Pro plugin. This is how you insert your character. So to download it, you want to come here. You want to go to plugins, and then you want to search up. Load character, load character, and then you'll see two. So you see this one and the one that says 454 bucks. You can have this one, but there's also free version. So get the free version. You want to go to Already Pro, and then you want to spawn. Make sure spawn origins on X, because we want it to spawn on the middle. Otherwise, in Blender, it's gonna be somewhere else. Find it. So let's begin with inserting the character. So the character I'll be inserting for today's video is, I am just gonna type in a random username I found in Discord when I was scrolling, which is Vols. This guy. I don't know how you pronounce it. So I'm gonna spawn R6, and then you wanna do the thing. So now we have this character. Pretty good. Pretty lit. And you wanna go to Vols. You wanna get these two. So the hats. So where you wanna go? Then click on this like arrow, and you find his hats. His hat looks like a weird wizard hat next to it. So just click on that, and then hold Control, and then click on the other one, and then you wanna group them. And you might be saying, "Oh my God, the hat disappeared." Don't worry, it just didn't disappear. It's here. It just teleported somewhere, which Roblox have to fix. This kind of a glitch, so don't worry about it. And you want to put it down, and you want to use, and if it's gone, you just want to put the hat and the hair back where it belongs. And make sure to do that. You just want to turn off collision, click on move, and then put it where it belongs. Collision is like so it doesn't collide. And if you want to move a little, you want to come here and set everything to 0. There you go. So right after this, it's done, but then the hair is floating. So you want to click on the model. You can go to the messy hair and then put it down like that. So put it down so you can see it. So I'm gonna put it even down. So I'm just gonna bring it down like that, and make sure it's not covering his eyes. I'm gonna click on the fedora and then put it a bit more to the side, so the hair, you won't be able to see the hair. Do that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, right now we're done. So we're done. Now you want to select a prop. So for this prop, I'm gonna be using for this prop, I'm just gonna picking maybe a soda. So when I go to models, and you want to find this toolbox. To turn on the toolbox, you just want to click on here, and I'm gonna type in soda. And you can pick any soda you want. I am gonna pick I don't know. I am just gonna pick a random one. Maybe like a strawberry juice thing right here. This can work. This could work. And you just want to put it next to the prop so you can easily find it in Blender. So we're done with that one. And right after this, you want to export these to your desktop. So when I click on the soda, you want to right click on the soda and then click on export selection. And in the export selection, you want to save it as whatever you want. I'm going to be saving soda. I'm going to go Vols. So I already have another one. I made like something else like over there, but I'm just gonna be making another one using the character. So I'm gonna hit enter. Now it's saved it in your computer. You can go to Vols here. When you come here, export selection, and then we're gonna save vol underscore lc underscore 2. So this is 2. So this is number 2. So right after this, you're done exporting this to. Make sure you also export the hat. So you want to go to model, export selection, and you want to name it Vols or whatever you want. LC underscore hat underscore 2. I'm just gonna name it like that. click on save. So we have exported everything. I will recommend you not to close out of Roblox Studio in case you just want to change some stuff in Blender you don't like. So don't close out of Roblox Studio. And now you want to do is want to turn on Blender. To turn on Blender or Blender, you want to type in Blender. And I have a rig. I'll be leaving in the description down below if I remember. So when you go to Blender Paint Rig 1, click on it. It's gonna load up. So it's gonna take a few seconds to load. I have a lot of app recording right now, and I have a lot of app open, so it might lag a little. There you go. It's done loading. So when it's done loading, you will see like a purple guy like this and this. Don't worry, I'll be explaining it. So first, you want to zoom in using your mouse, and then zooming in, like your middle mouse button. Do not click on it, just scroll it up in and then out just to do that. Then click on your middle mouse button, and then this will pop up, and you can move your mouse while holding the middle mouse button. So you just want to come here, the one that says Sparkton21 text.png. It's the orange one, not the rest of them. And then click on this. I'm going to go to where the folder you saved it, and you'll find the player, which is Vols. So I am gonna make sure when you have like a lot of Vols like this or the character name, make sure you click on the highest one. So for me it's 3. I'm gonna click on open image. Otherwise, and if you want to see why you have to pick the biggest one, if you don't, it's gonna be weird like that. Let me show that. I can show you the other one too. So it's gonna be weird like that. So don't do that one. So make sure you pick the highest. Open image. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna go to file, and then you're gonna import wavefront obj, and then you wanna go to GFX, where you saved it, and you wanna find the hat. So make sure it's obj, not mtl. Make sure it's obj, and this one right over here. I'm gonna click on import obj. It takes a while, and to move around, by the way, to move like this, it's not like Roblox Studio. Instead, you have to press on Shift F. If it's not Shift F for you, you must press Control and this squiggly button. I think you can change that by going to let's see. You want to go to Edit and Preferences. Then Key Map. I think I'm not sure. I don't really remember. But you just want to search anyways, it's somewhere around here. You can watch another YouTube videos to find that. YouTube video, not videos, video. To find it, and it will be showing you how to change it to something else. For me, it's comfortable Shift F, so I can move around. Okay, now we have the hat imported, and it's good. So I'm just gonna look around. I'm gonna ignore that because we're not taking the picture from behind instead of taking the picture from in front. So let's not worry about that. So okay, looks good. Now I want to import in the prop. So import wavefront obj, and we wanna find the tool. So it was soda for me. So soda underscore Vols underscore LC. I'm gonna make this obj2. Imported. It takes a while and it's imported. Let's see if this is okay. I mean, it looks decent. Let's see. Don't worry, I just switched to the other view. Make sure it works. Yeah, I'm fine with it. If you can switch it to anything you want, I'm just gonna keep it like that. If it doesn't work out, you can find better models and or some other prop. But if it's too big, you want to go to scale, and you can scale it. So I'm gonna scale it to that big, or maybe a little bit more smaller. Yeah, that looks decent. So that, yeah. So just look above it, and that looks ovally shaped. There you go. So we scale it like that. So now we're just gonna leave it next to him. And now let's pose vols. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know really how you pronounce it. So you want to click on the character, and you want to come down here to pose mode. And you can pose the character however you want. You can click on these lines, and you can come here, click on rotate, and you can rotate the arm however you want. I'm gonna rotate mine as if he's like holding the drink. So I'm gonna click on the other one. So there you go, much better. And we can make this arm look better if you want. So like that. And we can make his legs looks like he's walking. So pull this up. Pull this sideways like that, and we can also use the rotate tool to rotate it just a bit to the side. Also like this one, just a bit to the side, so it looks a bit more realistic. And then we can click on the drink. We can use the move tool to move it up, and like that. If it doesn't fit the way you expect it to, you can scale it down, or you can leave it be. It's up to you. So come in here, come here. Okay, does it look like he's holding it? It does, but it looks like it's the straw's not facing his mouth. So we use the rotate tool. We just rotate it. We use the move tool. What did I just say there? Oh well. And then put it back like that. Okay, maybe we can scale it a bit more down. We can use the move tool to move a bit that way. So there you go, that looks better. Then we can click on his head right over here. Make sure before you click on his head, make sure these things are safe. So you want to hold on control, and select the hat and his head. Or you can also use shift. Make sure you're in object mode, makes things easier. Okay, there you go. And we're gonna this one, shift, the hat, and then you want to control P, and then click on object, and then there as one. So let's click on this, the body, go back to pose mode, bring it down a little like that. That's weird. Click on here, rotate it just a little. There you go. Let's click on the drink. Is that better? Let's see. It's in him. Oh. So it's just about really moving and finding a position for it. Yeah, that looks decent. That looks better. I'm gonna click on his head and just rotate it just slightly to the left. If you were to look at it this side, slightly to the left. So yeah, that looks much better. We're gonna forget about the legs, and you're just gonna take a picture above here, and that looks good. If you want to, you can add a chair, which I am going to add a chair. So actually, I'm just gonna leave it maybe to an advanced video about the chair, because you have to pose it even more to make it look like he's sitting. So that will be in another video actually. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on the move tool and put this. So not that one. Just make sure it's this one slightly down. So it looks like that. Okay, now we're done. So now we want to do is just add lights. So we have a light source this side. But we want to add some lights to make it look better. So to add lights, you want to hit Shift A. And make sure you're actually in object mode first, and then Shift A. Then you want to click on the one that says light. You can pick point, sun, spot, area. I'm going to use sun. I'm going to use the move tool to make it up. And I'm going to use the rotate tool to make it face him. I'm going to use the move tool to move it a bit back. I'm going to go to the eye, make it much brighter. Click on this. So you just want to switch the world to viewpoint shading, and you can make it a bit more like that. Don't worry about the blur stuff, it will go away. So lower it down to any you want. I'm going to leave it somewhere around there. And then I'm going to add a camera. It's just the same thing. So Shift A, and then you want to add a camera by just clicking on the camera, and the camera's in the world. So how do you change your view to the camera? You can either click on numpad 0 on your keyboard and it will take you there, or you can go to view, camera, active camera, and then shift and use your move tool to move it to the position you like. Click on it, and if it's blur like that, don't worry. You just want to come to the camera and click on EVE. Okay, it takes a while. There you go. And it's good like that. So you can either use cycle, but cycle you have to. If you use cycle, let's say your choice was cycle, and your hat or your top thing, so like that. So don't worry. To fix it, you have to just come here, and this is here, and you want to delete the one down here. Just click on this, and then click on delete, and then that fixes it. I'm gonna go Shift F. So we deleted off that one. So if it's hard to see, you can switch back to mode to here and fix it. So just come down here, click on the hair, and yeah, it's deleted. So we are fine with that one. If you're like 1 by 1 hair, you can also do that, but mine is like this, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna hit numpad 0. And then I am gonna go to here, go to camera, and make this bigger. For some reason it's small. If it's small, like it's kind of glitched, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna come here, send it to cycle. I'm gonna say EVE, and go to the camera and add some size to it. There you go. I'm just finding a good position like that, and you want to go to the click on the light, go to the eye light button, and then find a good color. I like to usually leave it around yellowish like that, and then you can come to, before you render the image, you can come to you need to come here, click on ambient collision bloom if you're in EVE, and you want to go to film and then click on transparent so your image will be transparent. Then you can hit F12 and your image will be rendered like so. And do not click on this to save this image. Instead, you have to just ignore that. You can fix that, by the way, if you guys want to. Come to image if you want to save it. Okay, save this image. You want to go to image, save as. I'm gonna save in my GFX folder where everything here are done basically. Then I am gonna save it as vol lc underscore done underscore 2. So since I have another one right over here, I will show you guys what that looks like later. So I'm gonna come here, click on save image as, and we're done. Now what I'm gonna do, you wanna go to paint.net. Ignore this. I was making a thumbnail for my friend. So I'm gonna save this as. Already done. So come here, new, click on OK. To keep it default, come here, click on File, Open, or you can hit Control O. Click on Vol's done and open it. There you go. So I'm just gonna add some touches, you can say. I'm gonna make it a better background. So in order to do that, just go to Google, search up anything you wanna add for your background. So I'm gonna type in beach for the beaches because those are very good beaches right over here. So which one shall we use? We can use this one. Come here, copy image, go to paint.net, come here, Control V, and you just want to say expand that. Now before you do this, you want to add a layer and make sure the layer is visible. And you want to hit Control V. There you go. And then you want to make like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you want to make effect. Make sure this is clicked. Go to effect. Go to blur. Glacier blur. And make it a bit blurred. Like 28 is good. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna go to noise. Add noise. Slower down the intensity to something like that. Color saturation doesn't really matter. Coverage, let's slow it down. Click on OK. Now I'm gonna go to effect, and you want to go to photo, add in glow. So make the radius bigger. You can make the radius higher. Brightness. Click on OK. Now go to effect once more. Go to photo and soften portrait. I want to put the warmth as ever you want. Softness, you can lower it down. Lighting, you want to make it dark. A bit like that. So that looks pretty good. We're going to go to effects once more again. Actually, you want to go to adjustment, use saturation, and higher the saturation of it, or you can also lower it to something good like that. You want to go to adjustments, you want to go to the levels, and then you want to increase this and click on OK. So yeah, now it's looking better. So you can mess with this one, for example curves. You can mess with it or as much as you guys want. But I like to keep it pretty dark. So let's keep it like that, maybe up. You guys can experiment basically. So to find what looks better for you. But anyways, I'm gonna add some more. So I'm gonna add a layer, and then I'm gonna go to Google and search up. I'm gonna search up pattern. So to search up pattern background. So go to images. You can, if you spell it wrong, you click on that thing and click on a good texture background. You can click on the texture background, find something that looks good for you, maybe like this. Click on it. You want to copy image, go to paint.net, and you want to paste it in. Yeah, I know it's covering the other thing, but you want to double click on the layer 3. You want to come here and then click on overlay so you can see the screen. And then opacity, lower down the opacity by a little and click on OK. So you can see this kind of good effect. You can rotate it a little if you guys want, or you can rotate it as much as you want. Click on the background for this one. Go to effect, go to blur, go to you can glacier blur. Do not add too much blur. Just add just a teensy bitsy 5 or like 4 might be even good. Yeah, so you can see kind of effect. I am gonna add a text since this is gonna be for each video, and I'm gonna make it 96, and then how to make a GFX X, and then highlight. I'm gonna highlight. You can actually. I'm gonna delete this because I want to change the font to something good, better. I'm gonna click on the, and then I'm gonna change the color to. I'm gonna come here, change the color to orange. So I'll do roblox GFX, and then I'm gonna use the move tool. Oh, okay. Make sure to also add a layer. I keep on forgetting that. And I'm gonna go to text, and how to make roblox GFX. Then come here, click on that arrow button, and put it here somewhere around there. If the font is big, if it's a big font, you can. I'm gonna control Z this because it doesn't, the font is pretty big. So I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna lower it down up to 48 maybe. So control Z from here. Oh, control Z. Add layer, and then click how to. Okay, that is super small. So 48, we do 48, 72. How to make Roblox GFX, and just leave it like that. And then I am gonna come here, search up Blender icon. Find a good Blender icon that looks pretty real. Click on it. I am doing this for my thumbnail, so you guys can you can add whatever you want. I'm just gonna be also showing you this. So you see the white background. Let's say you want to remove it. To remove it, you want to click on the wand button, click on the background, and hit delete. It's not backspace. It's delete. Okay. Otherwise, it will fill up the layer, and I keep on forgetting one thing. Make sure I add another layer, and make the layer below that, and then I'm gonna paste it in. Just above it, then paste that in. Make it smaller. Click on this. Click on the background. Click delete. Bring it and put it here. And also put the size smaller, even smaller. And then I'm gonna also put Roblox Studio icon. Go to image. Click on this one or anything you want. Click here. Copy image. Go to paint.net. Paste it in. And scale it. and then drag and drop like that, and then I also use paint.net, so paint.net roblox paint.net icon. Go to images, find the paint.net icon, so this looks like the one, and copy the image, come here, Control V, scale it down, drag it, and paste it, maybe make it a bit more smaller. You can also, yeah, there you go. So leave it like that. Okay, so that's pretty good. I'm just going here, click on select tool, and this is, I guess, this is the thumbnail for my video. So since looks pretty done to me, you can go to File, Save As, and name it done2_update. Just go to tutorial or anything. You don't have to put the underscore, it's just to make it better. And then click on save. Okay. So let this save, and that's it, guys. You learned how to make a Roblox GFX using Blender, Roblox, and Paint.net. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a nice day.